How many of you believe that physical activity is beneficial for your life? So I believe, my name is Leosha, and I believe that every child should play a team sport throughout once in their life to get to allow them to have self-esteem, to allow them to have confidence, to allow them to have a leadership role, and according to article allowing youth sports to be child's play, sports promote self-esteem, confidence, leadership, respect, independence, and assertiveness. Resolution skills, and also these characteristics learned that in sports is very valuable for the children, not only because they have to grow up and learn these throughout their life, but they have to they have their parents more aware of the type of leadership or role that they can do. Sports can be very stressful for many children. There is added pressure for them, not only from the coach but also from the parents. There is a higher risk of injuries where people think of as far as broken ankles, concussions, major part, and it is a time commitment where they're pretty much taking their whole day away. They're going to school, right after school they're going to practice, and they're coming home not wanting to do their homework and just wanting to just go to sleep because of the time commitment. The best way that we can create a positive atmosphere is by talking to our children, talking to them about the time commitment that they do need to have for the sport, because I coach, and there is a lot of girls who would miss practice and a lot of girls who will show up late because of the time commitment. They play 2 sports, run track, play basketball, and then come to volleyball practice. So they have a lot of commitment on their hand, and that helps, that is like very a problem for me as a coach, because they're missing practice and they're not taking the time out their day to actually set a schedule to where they have to do their homework to be on time for practice, and where they have to do their homework to go to the tournaments that we have Saturdays. The positive effect of having a child play a sport is that 70% of girls and almost 80% of boys at the age of 13 use less drugs. They have better body mass. For example, my sister and I were a year apart. She really doesn't do as much physical activity, and you can pretty much see the difference. I'm like a healthier, slimmer one, and she's like has more weight onto her. She's like, when we do play sports, she's out of breath a lot, and like it's very hard for her because she's not in shape as much. It also has less emotional behavior problems, whereas in a child, like for example, one of my nephews, they live with us. One of them is really into sports and the other one isn't, and you can see the difference because one of them is like always getting in trouble at school because he really doesn't have much to do. He's not at an age where he can't really do anything, but he's still like, you can see the behavior in having a sport that's going to benefit you and not having one. And what I just touched on, it also they'll get in less trouble. So avoiding burnout for children to quit. Let the child decide what sport they like to play, because I know for me, playing volleyball, like me deciding I wanted to play volleyball helped a lot, because I still love the game, and I'm pretty sure I'm still going to, because I chose to play that sport. I chose to have that commitment on my hand. I ran track, I did cheerleading, and volleyball was a sport I wanted to do, and I did not have someone pushing me, telling me that you need to run track, because our family is a sports fan and they play basketball. Everybody in my family play basketball. I never have. I'm not coordinated for it and don't plan on it. And parents must set goals for their children so that they can achieve them. Because setting goals for your children helps with the time commitment. It helps with the having them not burn out, and actually having them starting at age 5 or 6 will help prevent the burnout cause. And Tina Brennan states that all of exercise behavior on being a team to the age of 15 to 13 switches to genetics factors in order to avoid the burnout for children. Persuade most parents to let their children play a sport that they like. And according to article based on fun, parents must make goals with their children in order to achieve optimal results. Physical psychologists suggest that children shouldn't start playing until they're completely self-motivated.